let's see what's going on energy-wise. Any information that you may be looking for, I will include in the description. My personal reading website, my social media links will all be listed in the description box. Anyways, let's get into it. We're going to start with the tarot, and then we're going to get into the oracle cards here. Okay, first card we got is the Star card. This is your energy. So you're showing up full-fledged. You're showing up in your full energy, actually. And the Star card talks about healing, optimism, peace of mind, okay, recovery as a whole. If you've been going through any health issues, or if you've been just kind of struggling with being an optimistic energy, you could be finding that things are starting to become a lot more lighter for you energy wise, or maybe the stress is starting to kind of come off of you. Okay, I have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. You could be really tired of some sort of like either work gossip or conflict that the person that you may have children with could be trying to create. You could be feeling like they're doing things to intentionally like mess with you or to get up under your skin. And you could be like trying your best not to react or to go off in regards to this. There could be also some sort of information here that changes something. Okay, there could be some sort of information that you get in regards to either a person that you're dating, a friend around you, the person you have children with, and in you getting this information, this could change everything about either the dynamic of that relationship or the way that you may see them. This could be information that maybe they've been telling your business, or they've been saying X, Y, and Z. Make sure that it's a verifiable source, though, in regards to where you're getting this information from, and that it's not coming from somebody who's dishonest or who likes to stir up drama. Also, you could be a little bit paranoid. You could be wondering if the person that you're dating is possibly talking to either an ex or has unblocked someone who they told you that they were gonna block, or just doing things that they're not supposed to do, especially if this is someone who you've dealt with infidelity issues with previously. It's the question around whether or not this person is doing the same thing or is up to the same antics during this time frame. And you may not believe them. You could be feeling like something's up, and even though they may not be lying, you could automatically assume that they're not being the most honest because of the fact that they don't have the most honest track record. This could be either another air sign. Doesn't have to be specifically, but I have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So I am seeing also someone trying to unblock you, or I do see you guys deciding this week to unblock someone. But you may have blocked them or had them blocked when they were trying to reach out to you. And now, since they're unblocked, or now since they have unblocked you, it didn't see maybe your call, or you didn't see their call. There could be some sort of like, I don't know, still this lingering, frustrating situation around the communication between you and this person. Because whoever tried to reach out when the other person was blocked could assume that they're still blocked and they're not, reaching out because of it. I also have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, and the Justice card. So I'm getting something here about a Leo and a Libra individual. Doesn't have to be those specific zodiac signs, but someone is definitely allowing their ego to get the best of them. This could be like a custody battle that you're having with the person you have children with, and they could be allowing their ego to get to them, and they're playing like either some dirty games in court. Also, if you've been like really stressed out in regards to someone either getting their karma for doing something wrong to you, or you've been stressed out about whether or not things are just going to get to more of a balanced place, more of a peaceful place, when you realize that there's so much peace in letting go of holding on to things for dear life that, are energetic drain or that cause you to have stress, then the peace, the balance comes in. What's the general energy around my Aquarius for the week? I got the World card, Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Empress in reverse, Four of Wands, and the Emperor in reverse. So if you do live with a family member, I definitely see you guys making preparations to leave that arrangement. Okay, this could be completely not working for you anymore, considering the fact that if this is like a mother figure, father figure who's very overbearing and they want to have too much input in what you have going on, especially if you have your own children and they're trying to like pressure you to parent a certain way, or they want to basically be the parent of your child. This could be completely making you irritated and deciding that, yeah, it may be time for you to move and it may be time for you to relocate. For some of you also, you could be questioning if the person that you have children with is taking in consideration of your wishes around the co-parenting agreement. Maybe you don't want your child to be around certain individuals, or you don't want your child to be around certain family members or certain people who you just know may not mean the best for your children. And there could be like a mini dispute about that during this time frame, okay? But let's keep going. What's the general energy around me for the week? So we have Palm, which represents destiny. So there is some fated events taking place during this week. Pay attention to what goes down. We have angel numbers, which represents confirmation. We have Crown, which represents personal power. We have Lightning, which represents disruption. And we have Yield, which represents patience. So yeah, there's definitely some fated events taking place during this time frame. There could be either some sort of confirmation spirit sends you via some sort of like event, or something could stumble across your path that's like literally a synchronicity. Like, for instance, you could talk about maybe wanting to, I don't know, start a career in doing hair, for example. Just using a random example. Then you end up stumbling across somebody who does do hair and they end up giving you a whole bunch of tips or something like that. Or you stumble across like a salon owner and then they, you know, help you with this or they help you with that. It's some sort of synchronicity, but it could come through some sort of event, random event. So watch out for that during this time frame. But another thing that I'm picking up on with personal power showing up, this could be a week where you're taking your power back from outside sources, outside people. You're realizing that people expect you to respond a certain way, or people expect certain retaliation energy from you, or for you to go lower than them. And in you taking the higher route or choosing to wear your crown and not respond in that way, that this is what's going to help you have the upper hand, essentially. And also in you being patient, your patience is going to be rewarded for sure. Why is patience here? I have resilience. Yeah, in you being patient, in you being forward tough, there's going to be clear signs that spirit is backing you and that you're not on the wrong path. You just have to be resilient. You just have to be patient. Okay, some blessings take longer than others, especially the bigger ones. What is the message for my Aquarius for the week ahead? Okay, we have two cards that flipped. We have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Some of you have been deciding, or not deciding, but I would say just maybe disconnecting from your emotions because it feels more comfortable. It feels more safe. But allow yourself to feel your feelings and release them. That's the only way that you're going to ever feel emotionally balanced or whole, is if you allow yourself to go through the motions emotionally so that you can let it go instead of it being like this holding on to it or this resentful energy. I also have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. We have Traveler, move in a new direction. Direction, guardian, choose your path. Okay, we've got 2 cards about moving in a direction as a whole. Okay, so the message here is for my Aquarius who do have like special gifts or talents or things that you're just passionate about as a whole. It's important that you're not brushing that off, putting that to the side and thinking that you can't make money from it, that it's not important to hone in those things. That's what makes you you. So if you are letting like maybe your current circumstances or the desire to make money stop you from things that you're gifted in doing, that could be throwing you off energetically and you don't even know that that's why. Okay, some of you have been worried about the money piece behind whether or not it's worth it in terms of exploring certain talents that you have. And there's no amount of money that should dictate whether or not you should continue to explore certain talents or not. That's a capitalistic belief system that society wants you to feed into. Okay, you just may never know. You exploring your talents, you putting them out there, you could end up making money from it. But you don't want that to be the primary reason as to why you do it in the first place. Okay, I want to pull 3 more cards from here. What is the spiritual advice for my Aquarius? So we have Sacred Pool. This talks about how our emotions reflect back to us. Or not reflect back to us, but reflects into our existence. Our emotions, beliefs, feelings about certain things, preconceived notions, it all reflects back to how we live our lives. And it's important that you're reflecting just positive emotions, feelings, thoughts, all of those things. Now, it's not impossible to always be in positive energy, but you want to be mindful of what thoughts you're allowing to occupy your mental space. Also, I have balancing act. So this does talk about keeping your cool, keeping your composure, irregardless of what chaotic stuff is going on around you. This goes back into the resilience thing I was talking about earlier. Irregardless of what chaotic things people are trying to throw at you or chaotic stuff that's going on, how are you staying balanced in the midst of that, emotionally and mentally? I also have encouragement. You could have an ancestor that's encouraging you on the other side as of right now. You could even have certain people who want to encourage you like in your personal life, but some of you have been distancing yourself from certain people who do care about you. So it's important that you're prioritizing the relationships where you know people genuinely care about you and less of the ones that don't. So this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and did give you insight for the next week or so. If you enjoyed, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will talk to you in